This is E.T. E.T. is the most commonly referred to Atari game, as well as Pac-Man. Why wouldn't it? I mean, come on, you're E.T. Who wouldn't want to play as E.T.? Now, there's a rumor that goes by that E.T. was the cause of the video game crash of 1983. Sites that say that are edited by professional lawyers, regular townspeople like us, and fourth graders. Now, E.T. is definitely no masterpiece, but it's just an innocent little video game. But let me clear this once and for all. The video game crash was caused because there were so many video game systems out. Now, this was 1982, so we already know that the 5200 was out, and obviously the 2600. But with that was the Intellivision, the Vectrex, the ColecoVision, and there was a lot of other systems out too. There's a reason I still have E.T. in my collection, and not because it's a bad game. The game still sits upon the Atari today, and even to this day I still play this game. I'll say, however, the cartridge looks kinda cool. Perfectly legit too. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in. Alright, now not a lot of games for the Atari had logos. So if anything, E.T. had a high anticipation. So out of nowhere, you're sent from E.T.'s ship, and you start out in the woods. What do you do now? Well, let's figure out. You know, I like the way E.T. looks. It's not bad for Atari. But I'm not sure where these green lines are. Whoops. I just fell into a hole. Oh, whoops, I fell into another hole. Oh, look, there's an object in here. I wonder what it is. But how do I get out of here? Oh, wait a minute. I think I figured it out. Who's that? I don't remember him from E.T. Scram! Oh, God, another one. Oh, come on, leave me be. I'm just an alien. You know what? I don't know what to do. And just for that, it's instruction manual time. I have to say, the instruction manual was actually well written. It was written a lot better than Back to the Future 2 and 3. Okay, let's read. Your mission is to help E.T. find the 3 pieces of his implementary telephone, call his ship, and guide him to the landing pad time to be rescued. Do this before E.T.'s energy runs out, and you'll win the round and score points. I like how every character in the manual is represented like they are in the game. I thought that was pretty cool. Now that meter on the bottom, that's your walkingness. What's it for? I don't know. Yeah, and what are those weird dots? Okay, that walkingness is E.T.'s energy. And those dots, those are candy pieces. Well, okay, what are they for? Okay, well, the candy pieces can be exchanged for energy. And they're used for bonus points. For when you complete a stage. But you can really only hold 9 at a time. And E.T.'s energy decreases every time you walk. And when you run out, you die. Die 3 times, game over. Okay, what if I have to go to the bathroom? Usually you could just think that I could leave E.T. there and nothing would happen. But that's not true. Those 2 guys will get me. Yeah? Well, get a load of this. And this was actually in the instruction manual. To pause play, allow E.T. to fall into a well. You can leave him there as long as you like, without endangering E.T. or subtracting from his energy. When you're ready to play again, levitate E.T. out of the well and resume the game. That's Atari's cue to get a pause button. Look around, there's no pause button on this controller. So who are these 2 guys that chase you around? Well, the guy I just showed you takes your rod pieces when you make contact with him. You need all of the 3 rod pieces to call home, and these rods are hidden throughout holes. He only takes one, but he's really annoying. Stay away from him. The other guy, which is a scientist, brings you to a remote area for examining. You know, since you're an alien. When you find all three rod pieces, you call home. Then you look for the landing base. If you don't find it in time, game over. Alright, I feel confident. I'm gonna try to beat this game. I'm going to find all three rod pieces and go home. Ah, he just took my rod piece. Ah, I fell into a hole. Oh no, not you. You already took one. Another hole. Ah, my neck powers sense a rod. Yes'm, now I have all three. Now let's call home. Okay, good, I found it. Ah, you took it! Yes, the game is pretty frustrating at times. But once you figure out how to play and successfully do everything, you're pretty much good to go. The graphics are good for the Atari. The concept makes perfect sense. So, do you still think the game is bad? Well, either way, I give the game a C+. It just passed. And give it a try, you might like it. Now, regardless of if you hate or like the game, E.T. is still a good collectible for your home. It's kinda like these old Atari Force comics. These were pretty amusing to read. Aw, remember the Atari Club? The only place to access Quadrant? It's what separated the gamers from the Atari gamers. I was a gamer, unfortunately. And I'm going to have to live with that for the rest of my life.